Welcome back to LMC Varsity Sports. I'm Elijah Ware here for some varsity soccer as the Rhinebeck Panthers host the Hastings Yellow Jackets. Rhinebeck comes in at 4-1-1. Hastings comes in at 2-4-1. Rhinebeck is currently ranked number 3 in the state in Class B, so it should be a good one coming up next. Back here with LMC Varsity Sports for some high school varsity soccer. I'm Elijah Ware as this game is underway and Hastings controls the opening kickoff as this ball is fought for by both teams as Hastings looks to retreat and get things situated to start off this game. Rhinebeck comes in at 4-1-1. Hastings 2-4-1 as this one is kicked out of bounds. It'll be an inbound coming up. But Rhinebeck is ranked number 3 in section or in Class B in the state, so they're coming in with a pretty good resume. As this one's fought for on the sideline, this one's kicked out of bounds. It'll be ruled Hastings ball as Haddock looks to inbound. He gets it in right back to Haddock, and this one nearly goes out of bounds. This one is kicked towards the goal, but as Hastings looks to get the ball down the field in scoring position. And this one will sail out of bounds as Rhinebeck is on the move with the scoring opportunity. A one-on-one with the goalie, and the goalie makes the save. Good save by Halpern for the Yellow Jackets. As the Yellow Jackets look to get up the field, this one is centered to the middle, but Rhinebeck regains control. Some good crisp passing going on from Rhinebeck, and this one is just off a little bit, but nonetheless Rhinebeck still in control, and this one will be inbounded by Haddock for Rhinebeck as the Panthers look for a crease in the Yellow Jackets defense. So Rhinebeck coming in on a 4-game winning streak. They've played superb defense thus far this season, which results in their 4-1-1 record as Hastings takes a shot, but this one is wide left. And the save by Guillermo Pons. So this one is kicked by Pons as we get 2 back-to-back headers from the Panthers. And this one is ruled illegal touching by the referee, and it'll be Hastings ball as this one is kicked towards the goal. But Pons gets another save as he looks to set up his offense. So still 0-0 early here in this first half, as Hastings looks to improve their record as they are below 500 right now. And Rhinebeck looks to improve on their impressive start to the season as a near pass across the goal to a possible shot was blocked by Hastings. And this one is kicked towards the goal, but no one home. And this one sails out of bounds. And Hastings or Ryeneck will still be in control, and this one will be a corner kick. But now it's ruled Hastings ball by the referee as it's passed to Limitone. Michael Limitone in that goal for the Yellow Jackets. Guillermo Pons in that goal for the Panthers. So it's about 59 degrees here on this fall day. As Hastings gets the ball across the midfield line, and now they'll have a chance to get a shot, and this one is wide right as Pons scoops this one up.
Good job, Marcus. Next time.
And the Ryeneck attack will start again. So Ryeneck coming into this game, as I said before, a very good defensive team, but they're still trying to find their flow offensively as they make their way up the field, and this one is scooped up by Limitone as he looks for a good passing angle to one of his teammates, and he kicks this one across the midfield line, and a header attempt by the Panthers by Owen Robertson. This one sails out of bounds, and Hastings will regain possession across the midfield line and in a better position to get a nice shot on goal. But this one is controlled by the Panthers as it crossed the midfield line, but scooped up by Sibilia and kicked back as both teams are looking for a crease within the other's defense, and a good move by Eli Burton. As this a nice header by the Panthers trying to gain control of the ball, and a good ball control by Goldberg as he makes the pass cross field. It ends up in Colin Kelly's feet, not his hands. As both teams still searching, and this one is tripping, and it's ruled Ryeneck ball. So this will be a free kick for the Panthers. And this one is kicked, a good kick by Thomas Crook. And now it's the Panthers getting a little closer, and this one sails over top of the goal, and Hastings will gain possession. So Limitone getting ready to kick the ball and get it in good position for his team, as this one just makes it across the midfield line, but it's controlled by the Panthers as Goldberg takes it up the sideline, tries to get it past the Yellow Jackets defender, and he maintains control, but a good play by Marcus Hurt. But the Panthers regain control as this one is kicked between Hurt's legs. Slick move by Goldberg as he'll take the ball out of bounds. And this one is passed into Hendricks. Pass right back. This one is kicked back to Owen Robertson as he looks to get past the Yellow Jackets defender. And this one is kicked cross field. That's the Yellow Jackets regain control, and this is nearly a lane, and it is a lane, and this is a chance for the Yellow Jackets, but this one is played very effectively by the Panthers. It was a good scoring opportunity for Marcus Hurt, but nonetheless, the Panthers hold steady on defense. So a back and forth defensive battle going on between these two teams to start off the game. Neither team having too many good opportunities to score. But the Yellow Jackets coming in at 2-4-1 have played very strong to start off this game against the number 3 ranked Panthers. So as a team that's ranked as highly as the Panthers are in Class B, you know that you now have a target on your backs and every team is going to come in ready to play and try to sneak a victory away. So this one sails out behind the net, and it'll be Pons who'll kick the ball off, try to get across the midfield line with the wind just coming up short, but nonetheless it gets across the line, and this is a good kick by Goldberg, but no teammates in position for a scoring opportunity as the Panthers fly to the ball. And this one is kicked out of bounds. And it'll be an inbound for the Panthers. This one is inbounded to Casas. And this one is headed in, and it's a goal for the Panthers, number 7, Spencer Goldberg. So this whole time the Panthers were looking for a crease. They got it in off the inbound, a good kick, and a great hitter by Goldberg as he gets one through the net. 1-0, Panthers lead. So the Panthers continue to apply pressure, and they end up striking first in this game as Goldberg gets his team on the board. So now the Yellow Jackets are looking to find a crease of their own, but now it seems as though that goal gave the Panthers some momentum, and they're playing with a little more urgency as Goldberg inbounds the ball right back to Goldberg as the Panthers are in control of this game now. They have the momentum, but the Yellow Jackets aren't going to go away too easily, but it's still early in this game, so the Panthers want to keep applying pressure as this one is nearly a great pass from Macia Pinto. As this one is passed to the center, unable to be handled by Ishihara. And this one is a good play by Pons as he comes up to make the save. A risky play, but it worked out for him as this one sails out of bounds, and it'll be Hastings inbounding. Now in control is Marcus Hurt, and this one is nearly stolen from Hurt, and it is, as Goldberg is tripped up. So this one will be controlled by Pons. As both teams look to win this kickoff. And this one is up in the air, hit first by Hastings, but controlled by Ryneck Thomas Hendricks as he makes a pass looking for Fujiwara. But he's unable to get in scoring position. as Limitone looks to kick it off to his team. And this one hits Fujiwara in the back. This one sails out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to be Hastings' ball on the side.
How do you let the ball hit you in the back?
So Hastings taking it out on the far side of the field. Still looking to find a crease in the Ryneck defense. But like I said earlier, the Ryneck defense, that's been the strong suit of their game thus far this season. As this one is controlled by the Panthers, as Hastings retreats on defense, but this one nearly goes out of bounds, but saved by Hurt. And this will be Ryneck ball. It'll be taken out by Owen Robertson. As this one is passed. So this one is headed. Good header by Hendricks. As he goes for the steal, he misses. So Fujiwara kicks this one out of bounds, and it'll be Hastings taking it out on the side. So, although Ryneck has the early goal, it's been a good defensive battle thus far. Both teams playing superb defense, looking to keep the other at bay. It just looks like the physicality of Ryneck is much more than that of Hastings, as they're able to control the ball, get to the ball quicker, make good crisp passes. As this one is off the mark and kicked out of bounds by Robertson. And it'll be Hastings back in control, looking to knife their way through the Ryneck defense. But this one is controlled by Fujiwara, but stolen by Hastings, as this one is kicked down the field. And a good pass for the Yellow Jackets. This one's kicked towards the goal, but controlled by Pons as he gets low and makes the save to keep this game 1-0 for the Panthers. So this one is kicked high in the air, and a push in the back called on the Yellow Jackets. So the Panthers looking to expand upon their lead. Ball at the midfield line. And this is usually when a header comes into play. As this one is hit by the goalie, and a header, and this one is blocked by the Yellow Jackets defense. A near header into the goal, but good defense by the Yellow Jackets to keep this game at 1-0. But Ryneck is still in control as they have the ball in enemy territory. Looking for another crease, and this one goes wide left for the Panthers as the Yellow Jackets look to start their attack. So this one is right into the chest of Da Silva. While Luke Maciapinto and Ishihara attack the ball, looking to make a play for their team, get their team in scoring position. And now the Panthers are on the move, and this is a pass, but this one is intercepted by the Yellow Jackets, and it's controlled as as they retreat just a little bit to try and get in control of this attack, of their attack. But the Rhinebeck defense has been swarming everywhere so far this first half, not giving up too many opportunities to the Yellow Jackets to score. This will be taken out on the side by the Yellow Jackets, and that was a push in the back from the Panthers, but the referee didn't see it. But now the referee rules Rhinebeck ball, and it'll be taken out by the Panthers, as they've been in attack mode so far in this game, leading 1-0 and constantly applying pressure on the Hastings defense. Hastings still playing a good defensive game, but the constant pressure by Rhinebeck may prove to be too much as they look to score another goal and expand upon their lead. And this one sails out of bounds, and it'll be Hastings who regain control. Now we have a few substitutions for the Yellow Jackets. Number 11, Luke Maciapinto on the attack, trying to get the steal away from the Hastings offense, as he's applied constant pressure this whole game. Playing great defense, sideline to sideline. As he is heckling the Hastings defense, and this is a near steal by Ishihara. And this one is headed by Rhinebeck, and Rhinebeck is now in control with a 1-on-2, and this is a near goal opportunity, but a good decision by Ishihara to bring it out, let his teammates come down so you can have some passing lanes and try to get another goal. This one is kicked by Hastings back down the field. Headed by Hastings as Rhinebeck looks to gain control of the ball, and it is, as Fujiwara gains control. This is kicked by Hastings high up into the air, controlled by Goldberg as he looks to get the ball back, and he does, out physicaling the Hastings defender, and this is holding on Hastings, and this will be a free kick for the Panthers as they look, as this is another opportunity for them to expand their lead. Currently leading 1-0.
Let's go, John!
So it'll be Jonathan Cassis, or Casas. Jonathan Cassis on the free kick, as this one is kicked towards the net, headed, and this one goes wide left. It looked like it had a chance, but this one sails wide left on the Panthers, and Hastings regains control. So still 1-0 as the sun comes out just a little bit to warm things up. And Rhinebeck in control as Hendricks weaves through the defense, passes over to Fujiwara. Still in control is the Panthers, but stolen by Hastings. Fujiwara comes back to regain control of the ball. This one kicked towards the net, but scooped up by Limitone for the Yellow Jackets. So Limitone makes the kick, gets it across the midfield line, This one controlled by Goldberg. A good play by Haddock. But this one, as both teams still fighting for possession of the ball, and this will be Fujiwara as he will make the, and as he keeps going towards the net, and this one kicked away and out of bounds as the Hastings defense continues to hold tight. So a few good opportunities for Hastings or for Ryeneck to expand on their lead, but the Hastings defense doesn't give up and keeps the game at 1-0, with the Panthers leading. So this one is kicked off by Limatone as Ryeneck still has control of the ball. This one kicked by Casas, sailing out of bounds, and it'll be Ryeneck who'll take the ball out. With the ball across the midfield line, they have it somewhat in scoring position, looking for a crease in the Hastings defense. As this one is kicked out of bounds by Robertson as he lets his team's defense set up. So this one thrown high in the air, hit it by Da Silva back across the midfield line, and this one is blocked by Ishihara as he tries to get it towards the net, but this one sails out of bounds, and Ryeneck is looking for a corner kick. But they won't be awarded a corner kick, and it'll be Hastings' ball. So no corner kick for the Panthers. This one's kicked far and out of bounds to the sideline. Owen Robertson on the takeout, he passes it in to Ishihara. Pass back to Robertson. We have a back and forth game going on. And this one, and a good defensive play by Spencer Goldberg as he forced it off of the Hastings player and regains possession for his team. Some good footwork by Ishihara along with Da Silva as they have possession for their team, but this is controlled by the Yellow Jackets as they cat and mouse against the Ryeneck defense. But this one is a near good pass for the Panthers, but sails out of bounds as Martin Murphy wasn't able to control that one. So Hastings ball on the side. There's the Ryeneck defender set up. This one kicked across the midfield, or nearly across the midfield line, by Macia Pinto. As this one tries to get tracked down. Marcus hurt with the ball as he tries to get the ball through to one of his teammates, and he does. Hastings still in control. Hastings still in control of the ball. And a good pass. This one makes it through just barely, but Ryeneck defenders collapse on the ball. And This one is scooped up by Pons. And again, a near opportunity for Hastings to get a good shot on goal, but the Rhinebeck defenders collapsing on the ball and playing great defense to keep the Yellow Jackets at bay. Or to keep the Yellow Jackets in the nest, maybe I should say. So this is a good opportunity for Rhinebeck, as a good steal by Massia Pinto, still in control, and this one sails wide left. Good attempt by Maseo Ishihara, as he tried to get a goal for his team. Sails wide left, and it'll be another kick for the Yellow Jackets. So both teams still looking to find the flow in this game. Been a bit of a back and forth defensive battle. Neither team able to get too many clear shots on goal. Rhinebeck is leading 1-0. And this one sails over the head of Rhinebeck, but controlled by the Panthers. Da Silva, as he passes it to Ishihara. Hideo Ishihara, and this one is kicked out of bounds. So a good kick, but this one is controlled by the Panthers. Sails out of bounds. This one headed. First headed by Robertson. And now this is and this will be a free kick for Hastings. As this is probably one of their best opportunities to score. This one sails towards the net and controlled by Pons, as he's played a superb game thus far. So Pons kicks it away. Good game by Pons so far. That was probably his most impressive save of the evening, as the Panthers seemingly almost had another opportunity, as Limatone came up for the save. It was a risky save for Limatone, but nonetheless he scoops it up and kicks the ball away for his team. This one, now this Goldberg down the sideline makes a great move back inside and retreats, as this one is kicked over to Ishihara, and this one is out of bounds, and it looks like it's gonna stay with the Panthers. Or actually, no, it'll be the Yellow Jackets, but the Panthers still in control. This one stolen away by the Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets still looking for a crease in the Rhinebeck defense. So Hastings will be taking the ball out on the side, as Rhinebeck sets up their defense. So the ball is fought for in the far right corner. Hastings still in control. This one ricocheted off of a Rhinebeck defender and out of bounds. This one will be passed in. And this one is kicked towards the net and it'll sail over the net as Rhinebeck will regain control again. So not a lot of scoring here in this first half, as to be expected. Both teams strong defensively. Rhinebeck still leading 1-0 as the wind begins to pick up out here. And this one is ruled tripping on Hastings, so this will be a free kick for the Panthers. As Limatone gets ready back in goal to make yet another save for his team. So this one kicked towards the net and blocked by Hastings, and this one is kicked back and out of bounds. And it'll be Hastings regaining control of the ball. As the defenders fight for the ball. This one kicked up ahead, past the Rhinebeck defender, and it's Marcus Hurt with the ball. As this one sails out of bounds, and it'll still be, well, it'll be Rhinebeck ball. This one is taken out of bounds by Owen Robertson. He passes it to Goldberg. This one headed back, and Goldberg controls, passing it back to Robertson as he kicks it across the midfield line. There's some good footwork by Hastings, Julian Jacobs. And this will be, this will be an infraction on the Panthers and a free kick for Hastings. So a little overly aggressive there for the Panthers. Gives the Yellow Jackets a free kick. And this one sails to the far left side of the net for the Panthers and controlled by Pons as he picks up the ball. And he makes a booming kick across the midfield line. Panthers still leading. As the Hastings attack hasn't been too effective so far in this game. The Panthers playing great defense. So this one is fought for on the far right side of the field. On the far side of the field. Kicked across field, a good pass as Marcus Hurt makes a good move, weaving through defenders, looking for a pass to a teammate. And this one is a good attempt for the Yellow Jackets, but not good enough as Pons gets another save and gets another kick for his team, looking to get another score on the board. So this one is controlled by Owen Robertson. He kicks this one high in the air. Controlled again by the Panthers. This one kicked across the midfield line up to Ishihara as he tries to gain control with defenders all over his back.
What? You do that to me all the time. That was you know how it was.
So the Yellow Jackets still in pursuit, still looking for that first goal. The Panthers still applying pressure, trying to expand upon their lead.
Yeah, do you guys surf tonight?
This one passed over to Goldberg from Robertson as Goldberg makes a good move on the sideline, kicks it back in the middle. Back across the field. This one across the midfield line.
Guys, you got time for a strike. Get in there.
So good kick across the midfield line by Goldberg. And now it's the Panthers. It's a 2-on-3. Hastings defensive advantage. As that'll be the end of the first half. The Rhinebeck Panthers leading 1-0 over the Hastings Yellow Jackets. Spencer Goldberg with the lone goal here in the first half. A good defensive battle going on. We'll be right back for your second half with LMC Varsity Sports. Back here for the second half, LMC Varsity Sports. Hastings trailing behind the home team 1-0. So Spencer Goldberg had the lone goal of the first half for Rhinebeck. As this one is kicked off. Back to the Panthers as they come out talking a lot. Very aggressive. Both teams coming out looking to, Rhinebeck looking to expand on their lead. And Hastings looking to tie this one up. This one is down the sideline by Ishihara, past the. This one back across the midfield line.
What are these markers?
And a good header by Fujiwara. This one controlled by Goldberg as he makes a kick towards the net, but this one is saved by Limatone. And a deep pass out of bounds from Limatone. As Hastings has the ball deep in the corner, kicked out of bounds. And it'll be Rhinebeck in control. So the inbound for the Panthers. This one kicked out of bounds by Hastings, so it'll be another inbound for the Panthers. As this one went towards the net, but kicked out of bounds. A good defensive play from Hastings. And this looks like it'll be a corner kick for the Panthers early here to start this second half. 38 minutes to go. So a corner kick here for the Panthers. And another opportunity for them to get some points on the board. As this one is far. The header attempt, as this one was controlled by Ishihara, kick towards the net.
Good, Jonathan.
He told me about
Good
that.
kick by Jonathan Casas. But a good defensive play from Hastings as they try to get it across the midfield line, and they do. With Rhinebeck trying to get control back, but Hastings making a push. Now getting up the sideline as the wind continues to pick up here on this fall evening.
Everybody's doing it.
So I'm not sure how much the wind is affecting the players, but I know it's affecting me. As the weather is changing here, transitioning from summer to fall is always so hard. As this one is kicked off by Pons. As Ishihara passes to Fujiwara, and Fujiwara pushes up the right side of the field. And he makes a great move, but this one is kicked away as he displays his footwork, and this one is ruled. It looks like it'll be another corner kick for the Panthers. So this will be a corner kick for the Panthers, or well, actually a free kick.
No. I want you to put it out front.
It'll be Jonathan Casas on the free kick as he kicks it towards the net, and this one is headed by Hastings and another good save from the Hastings defense as they still stand steady against Rhinebeck. 35 minutes to go here in the second half. Rhinebeck leading 1-0. Hastings playing superb defense, only giving up 1 goal, but now they need to get some points on the board. This one is kicked by Rhinebeck up the sideline.
No. I'm banned from being
So Hastings still in control of the ball, looking to find that crease.
I'm banned from that.
But the Rhinebeck defense still playing a great game, as they've done all season, boasting a 4-1-1 record, and looking to improve to 5-1-1.
Good aim. He was like, whoa.
So this one kicked off by Pons.
I can give you a ball.
Were controlled by Rhinebeck, kicked down the field, and as Ishiwata tries to kick it towards the net, towards the front of the net. This one sails behind. It's maybe the wind that affected that one. As Hastings looking to amp up the attack. But a good play by Hendricks as he passes it to Goldberg. With him looking for a seam. This one sails out of bounds, and it'll be Hastings in control.
Oh my God.
So it's been very tough for Hastings getting the ball across the midfield line against. And this will be a scoring chance. So this one sails high right over the net. But a good scoring opportunity and a good shot from Luke Massia Pinto. So that was a jump ball.
Oh, okay.
And this one is ruled off of Rhinebeck, so Hastings takes it out. And this one up the sideline. Good patience by Hastings. This one goes towards the net. Another save from Pons. Pons makes the kick, this one off the side of his foot. Doesn't quite make it where he wanted it to, and out of bounds. So it's Hastings inbounding, quickly inbounding. cross-field pass. This one controlled by Fujiwara. Good play by Hastings, and now they're on the attack. Looking to advance it far past the midfield line. An aggressive play from Ryneck. Thomas Hendricks. She got a little too physical on that one, and this one's ruled Hastings' ball. This one kicked towards the net, a header, but it sails wide left. And it's still 1-0, Ryneck leading with 31 minutes to go. So Hastings applying pressure on the Ryneck defense. But Ryneck now in enemy territory, and a good pass over to Goldberg as he tries to gain control. And this one is kicked towards the net, but deflected. And it looks like it was Marcus Hurt over there on the defensive play for the Yellow Jackets. So this one sails out of bounds, and it'll be Ryneck. So a corner kick for the Panthers. This one is kicked towards the net and missed. Couple chances there for a nice header, but to no avail. This one will be kicked off by Hastings as they look to get back in scoring position. Headed by Fujiwara. So both teams fighting for possession of the ball. This one kicked across the field as Marcus Hurt has the ball. He and Jonathan Goldberg fight for the ball. Or Spencer Goldberg, excuse me.
He goes, roll. I say, the ball's over there. He said, no, roll it. I said, okay. And he goes, oh.
So a free kick for the Yellow Jackets as they look to tie up this game.
No, I said no like that.
No.
So a free kick towards the net. This one kicked away by the Panthers. As the Panthers defense remains nearly perfect in this game. This one sails out of bounds and it'll be Ryneck ball. And this was passed over to Ishihara. And this one is passed up to Luke Maciapinto. He looks for a pass, but no one was home. So Maciapinto had a chance for a shot, but looked to dish it off to one of his teammates, but no one was there. And that takes away a scoring opportunity for the Panthers as this one sails across the field, past the net, and out of bounds. So Hastings
Justin.
This one headed by Fujiwara as Ishihara tries to get it, and this is ruled an infraction. And this one is kicked off by Limitone and past the defense and into the hands of Pons as he looks to set up his team's offense. So Pons makes a great kick across the midfield line and then some. And this one will sail out of bounds. And Ryneck in control.
He said roll. I said
This
no.
one kicked towards the net, and this one is saved by Lematone as he makes a good pass, good strong pass. Isaac Lewis in control as he passes it off.
I wish he was.
Spencer Goldberg with the ball on the side, and he is tripped up, and this will be a free kick for the Panthers. So it'll be Thomas Crook on the free kick as he looks to put his team in scoring position. Goldberg with the ball, looking to make a move. He makes a pass. It'll be Fujiwara.
There you go, Colin.
A good pass up to Ishihara as he has the ball in the corner. Makes a pass to Fujiwara. He looks to get it past the defender, but a great play by Hastings as they continue to swarm on defense. And this will be a kick by Lematone. Coming up.
I'm like in the first round. I like watching.
This one sails past the heads.
I'm literally gonna look so disgusting.
Both players
I literally could care less. I look like a burnt egg.
over to Goldberg. But a good play by Marcus Hurt. So Hastings. So Luke Maciapinto fights for the ball along with Ishihara.
Cynthia, he doesn't listen to you.
This one is ruled a kick by the referee.
Sorry, what am I saying? I was like dipped in. No.
As Maciapinto makes a move on that ball, makes a good defensive play for his team as Fujiwara gains control. Up to Maciapinto, headed by Ishihara. And Fujiwara makes a good play as his teammates diverge on the ball, but a good defensive play by Hastings. Not sure, can't see his numbers, but a great play. And a good pass by Hastings, but a good play. So it'll be Ishihara who tracks down the ball as his teammates trail the play up to Maciapinto. Over to Goldberg as he makes a pass towards the middle, headed by Hastings. And a good play by Jonathan Casas as he fights for the ball. As he fights for the ball, and this will be a free kick for Hastings. This one headed by Fujiwara. Maciapinto runs for the ball. In control is Bryce Jacobs. Fujiwara. Isaac Lewis with the ball. Makes a pass to the middle. And they reverse field to the middle. And a good play. Number 17, Delmiro da Silva. And up is Luke Maciapinto. He makes a pass to the defender. And now he's got a shot. And he tries to make another move. But another good defensive play for the Yellow Jackets.
You're the one who told me that.
What? No, I didn't.
So both teams continue to play great defense in this game. And this one sails out of bounds. And this will be taken out by Wyatt Sibilia for the Yellow Jackets as he gets it in. And this one is up. Ishihara tries to get it past the defenders. This one is stolen. So passed over to Fujiwara. He halts, tries to get to the middle of the field, makes a good pass up to Ishihara. Ishihara back to Fujiwara. He passed to the middle, no one there. Cut into the net. Pass to Fujiwara. To Jonathan Casas. And this one sails wide right as he took a shot. But this one sails on him. As it remains 1-0, Rhinebeck in the lead. So we're about halfway through this second half. Still 1-0, Rhinebeck leading. Hastings unable to penetrate the Rhinebeck defense.
I don't care because I'm not angry. I'm just like, I know it's the most part. You just
And this one controlled by Masia Pinto. This one passed over to Goldberg. As he makes a kick towards the net, this one sails wide right. Good attempt by Goldberg. He was looking for his second goal of the evening. But this one sails wide right on him. And it remains 1-0.
Go, Hastings! Go, Wyatt! Let's get it!
This one over to Goldberg. As he weaves his way through the defense, tries to make a kick towards the net. Over to Masia Pinto, but another good defensive play from the Yellow Jackets.
86, dude. That's like literally 3-1.
So it looks like this is going to be a corner kick for the Panthers. It'll be Jonathan Casas on the corner kick. As the Hastings defense sets up in hopes of getting yet another stop and keeping this game at 1-0. But this one is a good opportunity for the Panthers, but not taking advantage of, as the Yellow Jackets do indeed get another stop. And this one is saved by Casas, but it's ruled out of bounds, and it'll be Hastings' ball.
I hate that side of the classroom. They're so annoying. They're like best friends with the teacher.
No, but
I had to sit next to
So Spencer Goldberg over on the sideline trying to make the save. It was going to be Hastings.
I'm literally sitting next to
It was going to be
just
Rhinebeck.
Like, I want you over here. I'm like,
Do this, Hastings! Let's go!
Oh, it will be Hastings taking the ball out as they start their attack.
what are you gonna do?
Still looking to find a crease in the Rhinebeck defense as they inch their way towards the goal. Jonathan Casas on another good defensive play. Josh Rubin also making a good play defensively. This one is kicked and deflected by Hastings as they look to keep the ball in enemy territory. And this one is kicked and will sail out of bounds. With about 16 and a half minutes to go, time is running short on the Yellow Jackets if they want to tie this game up and maybe have some extra time in order to decide this one.
What's the thing when you
Jonathan Casas with the header.
Yeah, I did.
As Ryneck retreats, looks to set up their offense. Maybe run off a little clock. They've played a great defensive game, and this one is deflected by Ishihara. And this one is kicked away and out of bounds by Limatone as he lets his team's defense set up.
I know, I don't know why she did that. She's so mad.
And this is Marcus Hurt. As this one sails out of bounds. So Hastings starting to play with a little more sense of urgency.
Justin just gapped up the other kid.
So Hastings picking up the intensity as time is beginning to run short. $14.50 left to go in this one.
Yeah, Josh.
And this will be Guillermo Pons on the kick.
What did I say?
So he gets this one across the midfield line. And it sails out of bounds. It'll be Hastings' ball. There's some more good defense by Ryneck as they've been everywhere attacking the ball, playing good physical defense. And this is ruled. And this will be a free kick for the Yellow Jackets. This one kicked towards the net, a good kick and a good catch by Guillermo Pons as he gets high up in the area to intercept that one and wipe away any chance the Yellow Jackets had at getting a score on the board. So Pons makes the kick across the field. This one headed by Casas as De Silva takes it up the sideline, up to Goldberg. This one ricochets off of a Hastings defender. Goldberg makes it through. And this one kicked out of bounds. And this will be another corner kick for the Panthers as they'll have another opportunity to score. So Jonathan Casas on the corner kick as the wind picks up. And this one sails towards the net and a near chance. It was Colin Kelly who had a shot at it. But this one sails across the net and out of bounds. As Hastings keeps the game close enough for a tie. So Lemerton wants a call on that one. He gets nothing as he kicks it away. And this will be a free kick for the Yellow Jackets. So this is a free kick for the Yellow Jackets, pretty close. So with a good kick and a good hitter and a good header, this may be a good chance for the Yellow Jackets to tie this game up with 11:20 left to go in this one. So this one sails towards the net and a good save by Guillermo Pons. So this one towards the net and another save by Pons as he jumps up and saves that one. And he'll kick this one away. So Pons kicks that one away after making two great saves back to back. As Hastings takes it up the sideline, still looking to find a crease in the Rhinebeck defense. As Marcus Hurt takes it to the center, and this one is controlled and kicked away by Rhinebeck, and it's Goldberg on the left side. This one is kicked out of bounds.
No, you know I have watched the flow.
So this one kicked up, caught by Lemerton. As he makes a kick up to Griffin Gincarelli.
Money cut in. No, it's not though.
That's Hideo Ishihara. Has the ball in the corner. This one kicked towards the center.
Alex, come on, what are you doing?
But with no cutters, this one kicked towards the net. A good kick, but a good save by Lemerton as he was there waiting for it. And it's still 1-0 with 9 minutes remaining and time ticking.
I saw that one. This is the
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I saw that.
Spencer Goldberg with the lone goal so far in this game. Some good aggressive defense by the Panthers as they look to keep the Yellow Jackets at bay. And this one kicked away by Jonathan Casas. And a good play by Thomas Hendricks as he takes it up the field. This will be Colin Kelly as he kicks it up to Ruben. He makes a good pass up to Monreal. Pass to the middle and kicked out of bounds. And there'll be some substitutions for the Yellow Jackets, trying to get some fresh legs in there to make one final push at a goal to tie up this game. So a corner kick from Casas to the center and a near goal from Ishihara. He had a shot at that one, Hideo Ishihara. So it's Hastings on the attack. Time still ticking on them. They want to tie this game up. As it's Spencer Goldberg kicks it back across the midfield line. And it's a good play. And they call a trip. They call a trip on Rhinebeck as the fans complained that it was all ball. Six and a half minutes left to go. Rhinebeck leading 1-0. The wind is blowing. The time is ticking. As Rhinebeck looks to improve their record to 5-1-1. Hastings looking to improve to 3-4-1. Both teams fighting hard here at the end of this game. Rhinebeck looking to get another goal to have a sense of security. And Hastings looking to get a goal to tie this one up. So this one is kicked over to Robertson. Over on the sideline is Hastings in control. Spencer Goldberg retreats, passing it back to Robertson. Robertson over to Casas. And Casas kicks it high and up to Goldberg as this one stays in bounds. And it's ruled offsides.
5 to 10 minutes.
And this one, a great header by Thomas Crook as Goldberg kicks it across the midfield line. Ishihara chasing. And this one kicked out of bounds.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite was what was it? Like in the diner when you were like a chicken something and a steak. What was the word?
John was like, I had lemon chicken for dinner, and I was like,
Why not wine?
4.5 minutes left to go in this one. Rhinebeck still in control. Hastings still fighting. And this one is kicked towards the net. Sails wide right of the net.
Are you really going to take it to me?
And this one kicked off to the midfield line, but a great header by Jonathan Casas as he keeps it on in enemy territory. Another header by Casas.
Let's try, you can't untie these shoes. How did you do that?
Thomas Hendricks
I really love that shoes too.
trying to keep control for his team, and he does as he weaves his way through the defense. And a good save, but out of bounds. It was Josh Rubin, wasn't able to save that one, but good hustle. As Hastings is aware that time is running short. And they try to get the ball across.
Ow! Oh my God! Ow!
So Hastings still trying to get the ball past the Rhinebeck defenders. Rhinebeck playing superb defense this entire game. Looking for another shutout.
I know it's a lot.
This one controlled by Rhinebeck. Kicked over to Goldberg. And this one sails out of bounds. It'll be passed in by Hastings. With 2:45 left to go in this one. So Rhinebeck trying to hang tough.
How'd you get the softball?
So this one kicked away by the Panthers. Back down the field. Hastings still has it in Rhinebeck territory. This one headed Up in the air as Josh Rubin goes and fights for the ball. He kicks it across, and a great kick by Rubin as he gets it across the midfield line. And this is a breakaway for Ishihara as he makes a kick, but a diving save from Limatone as he's been making great saves the whole game. But you can sense as this game is getting closer, there'll be more opportunities for goals for both teams. As Goldberg tries to get it across the midfield line, and he does with the help of his teammates. Ishihara up. And it's Hastings in control. And this game is looking bleaker by the second for the Yellow Jackets. But the Yellow Jackets looking to get it across the midfield line. With less than a minute left to go now. With Marcus hurt, he has the ball, tries to make it to the center. A good play from Owen Robertson. And this one kicked across by Goldberg. Sails out of bounds, and this one is Hastings' ball. Reineke still playing good defense, but a breakaway and a near goal chance for Hastings. But he didn't have the right angle as Hastings looks to get a shot. With Reineke's defenders everywhere surrounding the goal, and a good play by Owen Robertson. And this one kicked towards the goal, and a huge mistake for Pons, but this one kicked out of bounds with 3, 2, 1 left. And this is a win for Reineke. A great ending to the game. Hastings had a chance with the mishap from Pons, but a great chance for Hastings to get a goal. But nonetheless, Reineke comes away with the victory 1-0 as they improve to 5-1-1. Hastings falls to 2-5-1. I'm Elijah Ware here with LMC Varsity Sports. We'll be right back with your post-game show. All right, I'm here with Spencer. Spencer, you had the lone goal of the game. So how did that feel, seeing that go in the net, and how did that play unravel?
Jonathan has a great range of passing. I saw him far side over there, and made a good run back post, and played a great ball, and I was just able to get a good head on it. We were fortunate to get a goal early on. It really set the tempo for the game later on. I'm happy to participate in that goal.
Defensively, you guys got yet another shutout. What do you guys do defensively? How do you guys communicate on the field out there in order to keep these teams at bay?
Well, we have a lot of returning players in our back line. Guillermo, Tom Crook, Dell, and Colin are absolutely outstanding defenders. We really lead from the back with most of our attack and throughout the entire team. So we rely on them a lot of times, and they keep it pretty tight in the back, which gives the attack in the midfield a little bit of opportunity to go up and attack. And like today, I was a beneficiary of that.
Elijah Ware here with Coach Iacovelli. Coach, you guys came out with a 1-0 win. What did you see out there from your team defensively?
Our defense has been the best part of our team so far this year. Our back four is playing excellent. Allowed us to protect a lot of one-goal games. It really takes a lot of pressure off the rest of the team for us.
Okay. So moving forward, you guys are probably going to play some more high-powered offensive teams. So what are you guys going to do offensively to get better and be able to keep up with those teams?
I said to them at the end of the game, we have plenty of scoring opportunities. We just weren't finishing. So everything we're doing, we just got to keep plugging away and keep getting better at it. And eventually we're going to start scoring more goals.
Back here with your post-game show, LMC Varsity Sports. I'm Elijah Ware. The Reineke Panthers just came away with a 1-0 win against the Hastings Yellow Jackets. Spencer Goldberg with the lone goal in the game. And Reineke, the number 3 team in Class B, got away with the good win. It was close there at the end, but they ended up holding tight and come away with the victory. I'm Elijah Ware with LMC Varsity Sports.